Hey y'all, it's Richard with Rip One Outdoors. It's good to be back with you. Yeah, International Harvester has been good enough to send us a tractor for... Wait a minute. International Harvester didn't send us this tractor? Ah, okay. Hey y'all, it's Richard with Rip One Outdoors. Yeah, we coming to you broadcasting from the pea patch this morning. Wanted to show you something new that we got. And well, it's new to me, but it's an antique. But it's a 1972 International Cub Tractor. We've been needing something with a little bit of high ground clearance on it for running over our peas and our beans here to work around them and throw dirt to them and maybe lay some corn by later down the road. So this tractor right here is gonna fit the bill, I can guarantee you. We went up to Sylacauga, Alabama and picked this tractor up a few weeks ago, and it wasn't perfect, not like anything else that's 1972. It needs some work and a few things, a little tender loving care, but we're getting all that put together. Let's get around here and I can maybe show you some close-ups and do a little more talking about it. It's good to have y'all with us. Y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all, let's get a little bit better look at it here. Yeah, as we stated, well, let me show y'all. We got like these peas here, and we just laid them by. But these peas here is, I can't do no more plowing with the John Deere. And I guess what I'm saying is the reason why I went and got another tractor is because, see, these peas is blooming right here. See right there? Them peas is blooming, and they'll soon have peas on them. So we can't be, you know, boogering them up or messing around with them much longer. Look at them tomatoes over yonder. Ain't them things pretty? Yeah, that's them heat tolerant tomatoes we planted. We showed y'all them on the last video. We got some green onions going over there. We got some beans and some more peas. Them's contender beans. These peas are purple hulls. Yeah, Mississippi purple hull. But yeah, you know, you can only go so many times over these peas with the John Deere because the John Deere has such much lower ground clearance. Whereas this Cub right here, I mean, I ain't gonna get a tape measure, but you can see it right there. That's 24 inches probably ground clearance. And the same way back here on the back end. The pump had to kick on. Yeah, look at there. You could run over corn this high with it, see? Around here, there's some old men that around here, of course they're dead and gone, but they made gardens for many, many years with an International Harvester Cub tractor. And I always said I'd like to have one of them. I've been looking at the Farmalls, the red ones. They're all Farmalls. I mean, they just changed the name back and forth a few times, changed the color a few times. The older tractors, most of them were red. They got up in the later years here with the 1972 here. They started painting them white and yellow. This tractor is more of a, I wouldn't call it a sunflower yellow. It's more like of a mustard yellow. And yeah, take a look. And I honestly believe that that's the original paint. But I've talked to some people, and the man that I purchased it from, and he believes that it was in a municipal or either a manufacturing environment, and it had a belly mower attached to it. And they took the belly mower, he took the belly mower off because the belly mower was kind of like junk. And he put some cultivators. Of course, you can see the red here on the cultivators. That come off one of the older Farmalls and all. But it don't matter, it's all interchangeable, and it still works good. Yeah, I got the ag tires on the back. Tires are in pretty good shape. You got some cracks there that some ants could crawl up in, but on the insides of them. But I feel like with tubes in them, we'll get several years out of them. Yeah, we've had to tighten up a few things. The man that I got it from, he did some electrical work, rewired some stuff. That's a new coil. It's a 4-cylinder gasoline engine. Here's how you put the gas in it here. It has a exhaust that comes up out of the hood. Now, if you look on the internet, a lot of times you'll see these old Cubs, they have the underslung exhaust. It comes out of the manifold and goes down and goes back to the tractor. This one, for some reason, has it coming out of the hood here. But that don't matter. It's all, this all air breather and all. The lights, it's got lights on it, but they don't work. They're not hooked up. Brand new carburetor. Yeah, and this is all part of your lift system here. This is the hydraulic lift, from what I understand. Now, I'm gonna tell you, there are a lot about them I don't understand and I don't know because I've never fooled with them. But you know, if good Lord's willing, we're gonna learn about it. We're gonna be doing some maintenance work on it, and we'll involve y'all in some of that. This is where you give it the gas. It's the throttle. That's the lift. We'll crank it up here in a minute. There's a 3-speed, reverse, 1, 2, and 3. And here is the lift that goes to the back. See, you got plows that go back here in the back. You got some raker plows here. You could put down some sweeps, and that'll drag your tire tracks out when you're going down the road, and it helps prevent grass growing in the road. This old seat has seen its better days, y'all. I got to do something with it, simply because I'm gonna sit on it with my church clothes, and it's gonna ruin my church clothes. So I need to get a cover on it, or either paint it or something or another. This is not gonna be a restore, and I just don't think it is. But then again, I might fully restore it. But what this is right now, this is a plow horse. This is a work horse. This is gonna pull plows, and we're gonna throw dirt to our peas and beans and potatoes, and we're gonna dig potatoes with and stuff. We still use the John Deere. As you see over yonder, we got the tiller on the John Deere right now. Hey, that can't go away. We still gonna use it. I don't have the IH emblem. I wish I had that. Kevin, my brother-in-law Kevin and Mary is going up to Portland, Indiana, one of the biggest tractor shows in the United States, I think, up there. They're going up there next month in September, and I might see what all I need here. I might get them to look for me some things. Got some kind of little chrome fin right here. That's the radiator. It doesn't have a water pump on it, from what I understand. This old tractor uses just pressure and heat from the engine to move around the water. That's what I understand. Yeah, this being a 72 model, I think back in about 69 or whatever is when they started going to this boxy style front end right here. Other than that, the older Farmalls, they're gonna have the more rounded front end. Got a little place here where you can crank it with a hand crank. Hadn't tried that. I hadn't got the rod to stick in there. I figure as long as I got a good powerful battery, I mean, it'll crank it, and we'll just use the battery. This hood right here, it looks like some sheet metal peckerwoods has been a hold of it. They have beat this thing into submission. Look at it. I might try to straighten that out and beat it back into shape, and I don't know. But look at the International right here. You reckon that was put on as an afterthought? Or you reckon that's original? I don't know. I mean, it's had some scratches on it. You got a trademark right here on this L right here. I say I don't know. I invite anybody that's watching, if you know about these International Cubs, hey, pitch right in and give us the scoop on some of this stuff. But like I say, this mustard looking color right here, this is not something that you normally see. Usually these Cubs are white with yellow. Like yellow on the engine down here with a white hood, maybe white fenders and all. White wheels and there, everything. Yeah, we got a little bit of gasoline been leaking down here on the motor, but I think we've stopped that. But yeah, we got some Hiller disc on there right now that we was using to throw some dirt to our peas over here. And they work really good. But like I say, it's going to be a work in progress. And I hope to bring y'all along with me if I can. The name of the game with this Cub Tractor is cultivision. And you might say, well, what is cultivision? Cultivision is just this. The tractor is the guts of the tractor and the engine is offset from the center of the tractor. That way, when you set up on this chair right here, let me see if I can get up in here. Hang with me. And this is the way that I found to get on it. Just step on this toolbar right here. All right, y'all see right down between my legs here, right down through that steering wheel right there. That's where your row's gonna be when you're driving over it. It's called cultivision. You can see the plows as they're actually working the crops. Let's fire this thing up here. Well, let's get down off of it. But yeah, I think this tractor was used in a manufacturing environment or either a municipal. Somebody was mowing the streets or whatever with it. But I can tell you, so far, it's in really good shape as far as I can see. But who knows what might, rear its ugly head here. Let's fire this thing up. How y'all like my toolbox here? This was left on it like it is when I bought it. That's the original switch that went on it. Light switch and stuff like that. Everything, they engineer these tractors with a lot of square bolts. And with the square bolts, all you're gonna need is it's an adjustable wrench. So you gotta have one of them, gotta have some kind of hammer to tap these tools with. I'll show y'all a little bit more of that on the next video. So here's what we're gonna do. You gotta make sure it's out of gear. Ask my brother Mickey, cause this thing, I cranked it and it near about run over me. Cause I was around here in front of it like this when I cranked it. That's a no-no, that's a no-no. But I'm standing off to the side. I'm gonna pull the switch right here. Push button, and there you go. Y'all hear that? That's International Cub. 4-cylinder gas. Yep, here's your throttle right here. And here's your lift. See, with letting the lift down, it lets the back lift down also. It's not independent back here. It works off of this bar right here. Ain't that fancy? That's 1972 fancy. When I seen the 72, I said, that ain't that old, But look, it's 53 years old. All right, we're gonna turn it off. I got one other thing that I want to show you. I said I wasn't gonna show y'all tools today, but I am. I'm gonna walk around and show y'all. Y'all walk with me. This is a box of plows that I got from the man. Amongst a few other things, but some sweeps. And there's a half sweep. You guys that are farmers know what that's for. This end of the sweep's not on there because you don't want this sweep to go over into your crops and cut out the roots. So just some miscellaneous stuff there. That old John Deere here. We're gonna make Jerry T a video one day. He wants to see how everything connects up. How we can go from the tiller to the finish mower or to the box blade or to the rake or to the disc. And all that's really easy. It's called quick hitch. But I wanted to show y'all one other thing before we go. And this is the drawbar that was on it whenever I got it. But I took the drawbar off. You would hook like a disc or something else to this, or some kind of turning plow or whatever. Pull it around in the field, a trailer. These are some of the plows here. And this is the ones that the sweeps will mount on, like this. I got all the bolts to mount all of those. I just hadn't done it yet. I went down to Kevin and Mary's the other day. And of course, Kevin deals with old tractors. Kevin's got a couple of tractors. I'm gonna show y'all, put on the screen a couple of tractors that he owns. And that's just among some of the tractors he owns. But one of the tractors is a Farmall F12. I'll have that on the screen now. And the other tractor is a Farmall lowboy. I'll put that up there now. All right, and Kevin, give me these old, well, he didn't give them to me, he loaned them to me. But these little cultivators right here. And this is gonna mount up right up underneath you. One on the left and one on the right. And they got ways, this is all handmade right here with a torch. Me and Joey and Mickey were looking at this yesterday. And it's got plant guards, I guess is what you call them. That guards keep you from getting too close to the plants, too much dirt over on the plants. And that's what these are for. And you can let them up and down and all with this chain right here. Y'all, this is stuff, I ain't never seen stuff like that. I mean, I know what a cultivator is. I've seen many cultivators. But we're just getting into what all you can put on this Cub. And it's going to be fun to put these cultivators on there and watch them work around little vegetables, beans and peas and corn and what have you. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, y'all, I hope y'all have enjoyed the introduction of the International Farmall Cub. And look forward to some more videos. We'll try to get y'all some more made on this. And us working the beans and peas and stuff with it. I tell you, I hope we get some cooler weather here shortly. It has been extremely, extremely hot. But I think some cooler weather is coming. Let's go put it in the shed. And we'll go ahead and we'll get disconnected here. Hey, if you get a chance, and if you feel like it, look down there and hit that subscribe button. We're gonna try to bring y'all some more videos, okay? And as always, y'all, we thank y'all for watching. And I tell you what, I pray the Lord's blessings on you. Y'all come and see us